Alrighty everyone, welcome to I Don't Know Scavenger SV4. I'm going to quickly click through Bunk Terminal and then we'll get started. If you want to read any of this, just pause. Okay, so it's the beginning where you've been hired by a scientist who's gone mad, basically. I've played this game a little bit. I know it fairly well. I've got about 5 hours in it. I have seen a couple of weird things, but I suspect I don't know everything. For those of you who don't know, Scavenger SV4 is basically a game where you play a person who has found a planet. You can probably get away without the microphone. Is there anything else I don't really need? Battery doesn't actually power, so... There we go. Yep, so you play a person who has discovered a alien planet. The catch being, it gives off horrific amounts of radiation. So you're effectively time limited. Ooh, we've got an orange world this time. That's quite pretty. Okay, let's have a look. All right. Yeah, so what I'm waiting on now is for the rover to land planet side. I'll have a quick check in medical. I've not been here for very long. Obviously, I just loaded in, so I shouldn't have any radiation yet. However, I am not playing on easy mode, which is an option basically just to reduce. Okay, wow. That's going really, really quickly already. Yeah, so there's an easy mode which just reduces how much radiation you receive so you can hang around the planet for longer. Sort of in my offline games I like to play with that just because I like to explore, but I think in my recordings we'll play with it on. Okay, as you can see we've landed, and now it's just a question of exploring and seeing what's going on. Hopefully we'll pick up some useful weaponry early on. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we've got a few structures immediately, which is good. I'm pretty sure that they're guaranteed to spawn at least a few nearby. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it wants to kill me. Just yet. But there will be soon enough. One of the issues, of course, with the amounts of radiation that you're getting hit with is you can't really see very much because sending any signals back through this amount of radiation, there's just so much interference you can't really see. So I know there are cameras that you can pick up which allow you to see clearly. Of course, the downside being that it's not possible to control. No, not picking up. There we go. Yeah, it's not possible to actually tell what's going on because the images come in so infrequently. I've already picked up from there, and we've got a forest. Okay, something is shooting at me. Let's not go that way. That's scary. That might be... I swear in a few of my runs I've seen this like lightning tree. Which sort of periodically attacks you. I hope this isn't... Okay, I think that's a door that I need to open to be able to... Okay. Anyway, there's our last object. Once I've got it, we'll recall. The area around here isn't perfectly flat. But it should be flat enough. Yeah, I need to fix that. I know that's just radiation breaking that because, well, we haven't brought anything aboard yet, so... Come on. Here we go. Yeah, so I know it's not something messing with the computers or something, or the terminals rather. Let us see what we get. It's not strictly necessary to keep all the closed doors, keep all the doors closed. However, I'm far too paranoid not to. So, got quite an edgily named ship. Yeah, as you can see here, we've got color back when we get really close because there's less radiation interfering with the signal and it's just closer, so you get a nice clean image. And here we go, here's our first trip back. I'll keep an eye on... I always keep an eye on it as it's unloading because not keeping an eye on it scares me. So you can see we've got boxes so far. Nothing organic has climbed out and come to chew on us yet. One more box. Cool, we're safe. I could launch the rover back down, but I really want to see what we've got here. First one going really, really quickly. Electrical. Well, it's going really, really fast, so I suppose it's an electrical weapon. If it means one of those big oversized tasers, they're basically useless in my experience. There are probably, heavy arc, yep, no. Let's have a read. Yeah, no, they're basically useless. Mirrored precisely figured lenses. That could be a laser, which is... Yep, there we go. Yeah. You really want a laser early on. I suppose we'll get those all going. And I'll do the dangerous thing of moving around and not keeping track of things as they're researching, because they could be an alien computer looking to kill me, which would not be good. Let's get this laser done. Okay, we've got a new sensor. Let's see if this laser is any good. It's fine. And the garage computer is offline. Wow, radiation is being really... Oh, I really should have been getting... Hello? Oh, that's the wrong button. I really should have been getting medical scans. Once this is done, we'll go and fix the garage because I want to install that laser. Yeah, okay, that's getting pretty bad already. Alright. don't know if it's possible for the engineering terminal to break, and if it is, I have no idea how you fix it, which kind of scares me. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably. A heavy infrared laser. A thermal imager. Okay, and we've got another laser. And I suppose we can get working on this one as well. Okay, so it's a way of detecting heat sources, basically. Alright, come on, laser. And we're there. A light IR laser. Okay, it's nothing special. Data storage. Okay. That could be interesting. It could be like something pointing out where something is. Yes, install the laser. We'll leave it off for now, we don't need it turned on. I'm tempted to reinstall the microphone, maybe uninstall the power controller. Oh, it's a periodic table. Ah. Strange. Yeah, you can get away without using the power controller as long as nothing massively overdraws. Oh, and you really don't need the status display either. I might take out the status display and instead install the microphone. There we go. Ideally, I want 4 things going at once, because that's how much capacity my science lab has. Alright, launch. I will go for another run through the mid bay. Hopefully by then the rover will have reached the planet's surface. I may do easy difficulty run-throughs of Scavenger, but edit them up a little bit just so that anyone who wants to see any particular things might have a chance of seeing them. For example, I've found the Insanity artifact before, which I really regret not recording, to be honest, but oh well. We can see genuinely nothing right about now. I think as we enter through the atmosphere, we're basically blind just due to how much cloud cover there is. Okay, if I want my laser on, I have to have my generator on. Good to know. Suppose we can start going that way and see what we discover. Those just, I think that's just a shadow, but it really looks like some sort of weird smoky shape, which is disconcerting me quite a bit, but it's fine. I get very, very paranoid playing this, so get used to hearing me sitting there going, is this thing going to kill me? Is that thing going to kill me? Oh, hello. I know for a fact that that thing there wants to kill me. Did that kill it? Wow. That was effective. Oops, not the survey map. The ox generator. Did you pick any? Yep, there we go. Drop anything for me, rather. Oh, and there's another one over there. Thank you for the free thing. Is it still alive? It looks like it's still alive. No, it's dead. I may have just ended up damaging an artifact instead of... Nope, it's fine. Cool. So it said somewhere over here. Oh, it'll be next to this thing. You have more toys for us, good sir? Yes, you do. One more and then we can head back. It's nice having gotten a reasonably powerful laser early on. There's always a bit of a risk of not getting anything. I think that's something over there. Yeah, that's definitely something. Just on the left hand side there. Better equip that. And it's firing back. Luckily these things cannot turn. Okay. We'll turn off the laser and the generator, park ourselves there, and recall. So far, so good. Let's see what the autodoc says. Aside from horrific amounts of radiation. Okay. Good old cellular damage detected. Alright, I'm going to move the status display to the bottom, and my garage computer is offline again. Really? It really doesn't like that garage computer, does it? Come on. It's really impressive how much detail has gone into this game. Like, I have no idea whether or not this looks like something. It looks like something plausible to me with my extremely limited knowledge of operating systems and things like that. Alright, let's see, bulk unload. Move them all to the science lab. One, two, three, and four. Alright, I think we are safe to immediately launch the rover again. And then we'll have a look at what's going on here. This one looks like it could potentially be something we already have. S29. What are you? It looks like it's going to be outpaced by 782H. Is interesting. What are you? Field. Okay, so it might be a transmitter perhaps? We've got something mechanical there. Optical. Could be a camera, could be a laser. And let's see what this little thing is. If it says computer, I'm dumping it immediately. Sensor. Okay. Let's see how our rover is doing. It's almost landed. Right. Now we begin running the problem of we don't know what's alive and what we've killed. That looks like it might be something alive, but it may also just be shadows. Either way, I don't like it. It's just shadows. With big buildings like this, you kind of have two options of how you get in. It looks like you can just drive in. Oh no, there's a door. Ah, this is... Yeah, so you can laser down the door, but it damages everything behind it. Which, of course, is not very optimal, because if you don't know this game, the more you damage an object, one, you have to, well, you don't have to, but to be able to use it optimally, you need to repair it. And alien tech is not guaranteed to repair. You could simply fail to repair it, in which case you've just wasted time and nothing else. Or it could catastrophically fail, in which case you've just either damaged it further, which means further repairs will be more difficult, or you could just outright destroy it. So ideally, damaging things shouldn't occur. Something is shooting at me. Is it you? It's difficult to tell sometimes what's happening. Alright, well. Okay, something over there is shooting at me. Okay. Please move. Please die. No, don't right click. Parabolic radio. Okay. And what gifts do you have in store for me? I would turn the laser off. Very good. A burst mortar. That's interesting sounding. Okay. Still all question mark stuff, which is good. Well, it's not necessarily good, but it does mean it'll be more interesting. Some of these structures over here look potentially like the type that would shoot, which I am none too fond of. What's this thing? Man, I really wish I could get a better camera more often. I really want to know what these things actually look like. Oh well. Anyway, we'll grab this. Something optical. A camera, perhaps? Something like it. Move us somewhere relatively flat. And then we'll move back into the auto dock. This game is very, very... It's slow, and honestly that's what scares me most of the time, because I'm terrified that one of these times I'm not going to be paying enough attention. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, one of these times I'm going to pull back something which doesn't like me. Right, let's see. Interesting. Parabolic radio. Interesting. Compass. That's cool. And a camera. That camera is potentially very important. If I get hit and the camera on my rover gets damaged, or worse, destroyed, I will be blind. Okay, so 2 of these are optical in nature, which is somewhat comforting. Okay, cool. None of these want to kill me. Alright. Mirrors, configured lenses, big configured lenses, probably. I can't quite remember, but I feel like they may both be lasers. Let's see what the new things are, though. 46S. Oh, I should be sending the rover back down, shouldn't I? Go forth, little rover. Have I got anything of great value? Oh wow, that periodic table is worth quite a lot. Nothing of extreme value. So we've got something electrical. Okay. I'm going to suspend research on that camera for now. That conducted pathways. It could be a generator, perhaps? That would be nice. See what you are. It is a mechanical. Okay. And what are you? Power storage. Okay. While the rover is descending, I'm going to get another medical scan. Yeah, we're steadily gaining radiation, and we're steadily losing terminals. We don't actually need to bother doing this. Alright. I'm getting kind of lax with the doors. I really should be careful with the doors, especially around exits for the cargo sort of control system. Probably a proper term for that, but I cannot remember. Let's see what we have found. Honestly, after this trip, simply because of radiation, I may call it a day. But we'll see what we pull up first, though. Okay, I cannot squeeze through there, unfortunately. That looks like another fat fingering thing. aim either, apparently. Are you dead? Yes. Your friends, however, are not. I need to be careful not to wander in front of one of them, of course. Okay. I maybe have to squeeze another trip in. Simply because of all of these guys. New storage battery. I will have to have a look at that. Once we pull these all up. Alright, I think I can turn the laser off and the generator off. Get myself somewhere where I don't think we'll be knocked over. And recall. Another lap of the auto dock. And we'll see if we've gotten anything particularly valuable. Ah, a good amount of radiation there. Hey, you never know, I might develop a rear view camera. Okay, I don't see why you need a camera specifically designed to do that, but... let's see, 45% efficiency. Okay, I'd have to have a look. New propulsion, this could be interesting. And a new laser. 2,000 credits, 4,000 credits, okay. Bulk unload. Put that into storage. Put that into the garage. Okay, so we've got something mechanical and something totally unknown. Do I want to send it down again? I'll be going a little bit over time, but why not? See what else we can grab, I'll be greedy. I also won't bother looking at that new battery. Let's see this laser. Lightly. Okay, so it's very... we're thermally efficient, but... okay. Costs a lot of power. Well, it creates a lot of heat when running, and it makes it very detectable, which is not good. It is decidedly awful, to be honest. Let's get that into storage. Are you worth much? Oh wow, you're worth quite a bit. Which is weird, because it's positively awful laser, but whatever. Well, it's not awful. And I suppose I could probably look through the stats, and I'm sure someone out there will have an ideal build for it. Jump thruster. Ooh! That's interesting. I just heard the rover land. That's a cool little device. I've never seen something like that. I swear I could hear an aircraft. In game, obviously. Perhaps I'm going insane. is definitely something. I think. It is definitely something, I think. Looks like it was still alive. Unfortunately, well, unfortunately for it, it could not turn very well. What have you got for me, friend? Camera. I'll keep hold of it. Let's have a look through the scary electric forest. Okay. Oh dear. Well, we've lost the rover, so we won't be doing any more runs. Perhaps that was not my finest moment. Mineral. Interesting. The rover has, I can confirm, been destroyed. We will not be getting that back. Archaeological. As long as you haven't brought some sort of alien disease on board. Something electronic. Tabular geographic and format. It's a map. Interesting. It's a shame we won't be able to look at this map because I drove close to a zappy tree. Well, I might as well get another run through of the auto dock. Not allow it to build up too much more. I don't think I've gotten too much radiation poisoning. I mean, any amount of radiation is too much, but you know. That's a basically full, well, it is a full storage. Of course there's more space to hold stuff than just storage, so it would be nice to fill those out, but oh well. Launch to a rocket launcher of some sort, I presume? Maybe a mortar? Mortar cannon. Reasonably valuable, but not ridiculously. Let's see what this thing is. It's an instant death plague. Hey, no, okay. Okay. And let's get this map done. What does the map show? Let me read out. Stone pillar. Okay. Wow. It's a map. And one last device. It's another EM field. Okay. We'll get this one done. Particularly complicated to study. Okay, so it's going to take quite a long time. I may skip it then. Let's see, 5,000, 2,000, 5,000. We'll get a reasonable amount of value out of everything we picked up. I don't know if it'll be my best run, but Let's get this done one more level. And we'll see if it's still particularly complicated to study. If it is, we'll leave it. And it will forever be a mystery. But that's fine. It's a transmitter. Okay. Let's exit orbit and end the expedition. And let's hope that transmitter's not telling something to shoot us as we leave. But that would mean bad. Ooh, it has a moon. I wonder if they've all had moons. I've never noticed one before. Alright, Craig Russell explored the planet's surface at some length, mapping portions of the lifeless valley he discovered at the landing site. Surface rover was destroyed. He looted 11 derelicts and recovered 16 alien artifacts from the surface. He made extensive use of the Vindicator's research lab, subsequently advancing his understanding of several alien technologies. His studies of alien devices leaned towards camera technology. The most valuable of the items recovered was a light laser valued at 7,700, which was, that laser really I don't think was very good. Maybe it had some good stats, but I feel like the negatives were just too high. In all, his collected treasures were worth a total of 65,610 credits. In the course of his expedition, he exposed himself to a small but significant dose of hard radiation. Feeling the long-term health consequences of his adventure, he felt the urge to retire and traded in the Vindicator for a life aboard cruiser. Not bad. Yeah, as you can see, I've got a few wow. I bet anything I've done before by a long shot. As I said, I've only had a few games before. None of which did terribly well, as you can tell. Oh yeah, as I mentioned, I got the in a previous game I have gotten the Insanity artifact, I believe it's called, which was quite unnerving at the time, as I had no idea what was going on. But yeah, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.